Yeah, so guys, let's. So today we'll be talking about something that is functions in Rust. So like functions are basically what we have seen in C++ or Python, methods in Java. Functions are in Rust are similar to those, and just be repeating those things in the context of Rust. So let's jump onto it. Yeah. So to create a, so I'll be putting the whole code in the link. You may just find it in that repository which I'll be putting up on GitHub. Cargo new functions. Nice. Yeah, so functions. So we'll just put the most basic thing of calling a function from the main function. So we'll just give another function. So we'll define, Rust doesn't care where do you define your function. You just need to be in the code, like that's it. Define another function. Hello world from another function. So this, let's run it. So yeah, so you see the output here, that is the hello world is from another function. Yeah, so that was basically the most basic thing about functions in Rust. And so now we'll see how to take in parameters in Rust. So we'll just go to that folder. Yeah, how to take this, let this thing have a parameter. So we'll just define it, parameter here, like we want to pass 5 here. So we'll just define it integer 32-bit. I32 represents the data type, that is integer signed integer 32-bit. Yeah, that's the data type. And so we take the data type and we print that number. Parameter x is equal to, and so we'll take that x. So we'll just run this and show you. Yeah, so it printed the parameter x is equal to 5. We passed 5, and that was basically that. And if you need to pass in multiple parameters, you just need to put commas between them. 5,6. Yeah, so that's it. Like you need to. So yeah, so we passed 2 parameters, and that was it about functions. And let me tell you one more thing. We want to return a value. When we want to return a value in a function, we must define the function in the following way, which I'm going to show you now. Like, let x is equal to plus 1 5, and then we print the we will be creating a function which adds one more value to it and returns it to the x, and the value is bound to the x. The return value of the function plus 1 is bound to the value of a variable x. So we'll just print this value. Yeah, so we just now define another function fin plus 1, which takes in a parameter which is an integer of 32-bit, and while returning the return value which will be returning is specified by this i32. So we'll be returning a integer signed 32-bit integer which was represented by this, specifically this symbol. So it will be x plus 1. So what Rust does, it returns the last value, the value in the last the last statement. It evaluates the last statements, and then it returns that value. You don't need to specifically write return in the function. So you will be returning this value x plus 1, which is just 5 plus 1, that is 5. So we'll just cargo run. Okay, there's now some sort of errors. Okay, we didn't put semicolon here. We didn't put another semicolon here. We'll just cargo run. Okay, they're still getting some error. Just move this. I guess this will work now. Yeah, okay, the value is 6, so basically so we're just getting warning because we aren't using this function, and that was it. If you want to return a value, we need to do something like this. Yeah, so that was it about functions in Rust. And for more videos on Rust, stay tuned to this channel because it's gonna be a wild ride soon. Basically, we are going to see many of the applications of Rust, and so stay tuned.